Welcome back to my channel here at Trades to G. My name is Sammy. Today I'm going to be talking about BBAI and APLD. Man, I'm excited to talk about both of these tickers because I feel like they're ready to make a move up. Let's talk about BBAI real quick. What I love about where she is now is that she made a double bottom on this golden pocket ratio from this high to this low. You draw a fib level, bingo, bango. You are above your 20 SMA. Which is my red. You're above the fair value gap, never mitigated it. You're above the 0.65 golden ratio. You bounced off it, literally bounced right off it, and right now you're sitting on top of your 5 daily SMA. I like what I see so far with BBAI. You never really broke down the 0.65. You really are sustaining above the 10 SMA. Everything is lining up to make another leg up. You pretty much, I wanted to see if we were going to bounce right off this RSI pivotal point. We came right below it, but then we came right back into that line. I like what I see thus far. Obviously, you still have a couple layers above you to go ahead and break. Personally, I want to see this VWAP break, and then that'll give me an additional confidence that we are now moving more towards the upside. That VWAP is very important. It's key. You're going to obviously have resistance. Why? Because we see a candle here that had touched it and then boom, came right back down. But no worries. It looks like we are now gaining for another potential leg up. This is where you start seeing the potential reversal to the upside. You had a lot of consolidation to the downside. Great. We needed the rest. It's okay. But now you're showing signs of life. You're above your 10, you're above your 5, you're above your 20. Just get me above that VWAP. And then we can potentially break this consolidation phase, this rejection zone. As I mentioned before, what I said about my boxes in my last video. Boxes, boom. That's your box. That's your rejection box. Break above this box, 886, you're making new highs. It's very simple. I love what I see with BBAI. Sure, the MACD's literally crossing the signal line as we speak. But as long as you have momentum, interest, and obviously a potential DOD, it is a DOD play. But with the new bill, the big beautiful bill that passed, we are gonna move. We're gonna give additional funding to security on the borders. BBAI might be that play. And then also it's a sympathy play for Palantir. BBAI looking good. Right now it's showing life. We're above SMAs. So you never know where she's going to go, but I like what I see. I do like where we found the support. Just keep an eye on BBAI. All I see is life. I see life, and I like I like where she's heading. So jumping into APLD. 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 Today, Donald Trump, as of me talking right now, he's on his way. He's literally in the air on his way to go to the Pennsylvania. He's going to go in Pennsylvania to talk about energy, uranium play, and potentially data center play. I think he is going to be talking about data center play. I think Google and all them, they're now investing in AI infrastructure. Obviously, they've been doing it, but now they're publicly announcing it. So what does this mean? Obviously, the public are now going to be asking themselves, hey, what other companies are in this field? Because if they're building these AI infrastructure, what companies are already in this realm? Well, APLD is obviously catching lights, catching fire. It's at 6.2% today on this news. I do love, right off the news, we got rejected here at this 236 Fibonacci level. That's a good sign. I like how it's respecting fib zones, because you know what that tells me? We are now above. That tells me that this line is now a resistance line. But I love what I see with APLD. Right now, you're above your 20, your VWAP above the 10, and then now above the 5. We broke out of this wedge. You are now seeing life. This wedge is life. You got the candle. You got the candle to respond to that. That's good. APLD is showing life. Your MACD is now curling underneath the center line. The center line. Super bullish. Super bullish. Look at your positive ADI. For those of you that don't know, that green thing, that green line, green thing is looking up on the daily. That means buyers are stepping in. Look at your delta. The volume delta in terms of the bull is still weak over the bears, but tomorrow that could change. Overnight that can change. Because all I see is the RSI now testing the moving average. We're above the center line, showing momentum to the upside. Sustain these SMAs and the EMAs and get over the 236. I'm telling you, this thing can get really special. APLD, you hold above the 236, $10.24, either tomorrow or Wednesday. Show me that we can hold above the 236. I am going to almost guarantee we're going to hit the 382 within a week's time. Within a week's time. Guarantee you. If we don't touch it, at least touch the 382. But not financial advice, but I personally believe we can get to the 382 in a week's time, which is $11.07. If we can get above the 236, I personally believe we can get $11.07 in a week's time because of the whole AI movement, the whole AI infrastructure play. People are jumping into these companies now. Our data centers are one that provide hosting for companies like Nebius, which is a cloud infrastructure play. They do the whole AI infrastructure movement. But this company's trading at $54. They have to pay somebody to host their algorithms and their data and all this stuff. So it's just something to consider that once APLD finishes up their North Dakota building, the potential clients and partnerships that they're going to have down the road is going to be massive. They're in the AI infrastructure play, but in more efficient way of more output, more efficient. There's a whole bunch of other scientific articles that they released that the gigawatt energy is this, that, and the third. The point is, it's showing life. I trade the charts. I don't trade companies because of companies. I trade the chart, and I like what I see with APLD. So this thing is showing life. Obviously, we're up 6%. Anything can happen overnight. Always stay vigilant with your macroeconomics as well with SPY. But APLD is showing life. This is what I love. I love what I see. So this was a short video. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you like this sort of content, the more you like, the more I give you content. Thank you so much.